You're called stubborn, difficult, the person who can't just let it go. What if this is not a flaw? What if it's a superpower that you've been shamed into hiding? I'm Ihna, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly why your brain works this way. First, I will explain you the specific filter that makes you see the world differently, and then I'll show you how to turn this stubbornness into your greatest strength. Let's imagine you're in a project review and the manager is praising two people for hitting their targets. Everyone is nodding, smiling, clapping, but you know for a fact that Sarah, who's sitting quietly in the corner now, did most of the heavy lifting. She stayed in late, she fixed the bugs, and now she's invisible. The logical part of your brain tells you to stay quiet, it's none of your business, don't make this whole thing awkward. But there is this burning feeling in your chest. You cannot breathe right. Because if you're staying silent, it feels like you're betraying your own soul. So you speak up. Actually, if we're recognizing people, we need to recognize the right people. Sarah's contribution was essential. All of a sudden, silence. The manager gives you that look, you know the one, like you just farted in the church. Some people nod, others avoid eye contact, and you're left thinking, why am I the only one who seems to care about this? Here's what's actually happening. It's not a flaw, but it's your filter. Some people see the world through logic, through data, and they ask, is this correct? You see the world in a different lens entirely. You're asking, is this right? Right, not as in accurate, right as in morally right, fair. In the process communication model, your filter, your perception of the world is through your opinions, your values, and your beliefs. You have this internal moral compass that is constantly running a diagnostic. Is it fair? Is this honest? Does this align with what I believe? And when something doesn't pass through this test, like when Sarah was ignored, your brain treats this like a fundamental error that must be corrected. This filter is the source of your superpower, which is integrity. And that superpower is fueled by two core psychological needs. The first one, your need for recognition of your opinions. You need people to respect your opinions even if they don't agree with them. A simple, I really value your perspective on this is basically like fuel for you. Second one is you need recognition of your work. You are a dedicated person, you work hard, but you need this dedication to be acknowledged. I trust you to handle this, for example, is a direct answer to one of your deepest questions. Am I trustworthy? When those needs are met, you are the most dedicated and trustworthy person of the team. But when those needs aren't met, when your opinions are dismissed and your work is being ignored, you basically go into distress. And here what it looks like. You basically dig your heels even harder, you become more rigid and not less, for a matter of fact, and you start almost every sentence with the words actually or, but that's not right. You push back on everything, even the small stuff, because your brain desperately trying to prove, see, I am trustworthy, I do have good judgment. But the more you push, the more you get labeled as difficult, and the cycle continues on and on. Before we wrap up, I want to tell you something. If you're watching this and you're nodding along, you're probably a persister. And if you are, here's what I need you to understand. You're not stubborn, you're principled. You're not difficult, you're dedicated. You're not inflexible, you have conviction. And this isn't a flaw, it's your superpower. Knowing why you're driven by conviction is the first step. The next practical step is the how-to guide. How do you communicate your strong opinions without starting a fight? And how do you manage your needs when you're surrounded by people who just don't get it? That's exactly what we're breaking down into the next video. So if this sounds helpful, get subscribed. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you into the next one. Cheers.